Naveen, some people say that they trade by looking where other people put their stop loss. So they take an entry where others put their stop loss. Do you agree with it? And if so, where do you think the stop hunt comes?
If we're going to talk about starting a position where someone puts their stop losses, then one thing needs to be certain. Is it a common point where a stop loss is going to be placed? Okay. Stop losses can be placed at any time because the normal mentality is at any given point, there's a buyer, there's a seller. Okay. But there is certain moments where people put a stop loss at a certain point, and that's during panic. When the market moves at a strategic junction where it just bursts into a certain direction, people panic and they run after that trade. Once they run after that trade, they will then park their stop losses, whatever low they find. Okay, let me draw this on a whiteboard real quick. So if you use this example as people want to buy something, okay? People want to buy something and the prices are going up and it starts to halt and everyone's looking at this to buy. Okay, now whether someone buys from here, where would they put their stop loss? Is it going to be there, number one, or number two?
I think number two.
Okay, now the science goes behind is why would they put it there? Okay, if there's a guy on a lower time frame, his stop loss might be below its low. Some people might put their stop losses here because this might be a bigger move from a 60 or a daily, and they might just put their stop loss here. So now which one am I supposed to hunt? Am I supposed to hunt this little guy? Am I supposed to hunt that little guy? Am I supposed to hunt this big guy? Which stop loss do we start? Or are we going to focus on, it doesn't matter whose stop loss is there. Euro's got to go, baby. It needs to move. It has nothing to do with where everybody's stop loss is. Does that make sense? If we focus on the notion of enter only when someone gets stopped out, we lose the concepts of what are we actually trying to do? Because at any one given point, I can point like 40 places where a stop loss might be. Which stop loss are you going for? Okay, and everyone's stop loss is random. The point is, it's not where the stop losses are placed. It's where the big stop losses are placed. The ones with the real cash, not the retail stop losses. The ones with the real chunky cash. This people don't talk about and they don't know yet. It's part of your training, but this is still not talked about yet. That's the one you want to go for. That's where the money is. Okay, so in a way, you are correct about taking a trade when there is a stop is being hit, but it's not anybody's stop of Tom, Dick, and Harry. It's stop of a larger player. This is not shown so easily. It is not going to be shown easily on a chart by saying, "Do you see that low? We got to come below that low, and then we go." Not like that. Not like that at all. Okay, these are going to be guessing games. You're going to play that, it's going to work once out of 10 times, 2 out of 10 times, 5 out of 10 times, but it's still a guessing game. Do you know if Euro needs to go up or not? No, they don't. It's just a technical guessing game, and it's a numbers game for them. If we flip a coin, can I do it enough times where I'm profitable while I flip a coin? But it has nothing to do with why am I even flipping a coin? No one thinks of that. They just say, oh, I'm just going to flip a coin and see if I can make money. We want to get away from that mindset. Does that make sense?
I think my question now would be then where is the bigger stop loss?
That's a bigger question now. That's a bigger question for a bigger video. Okay, but in this video, I think I'm going to talk about just that piece that we just dived into is, should we start a trade based on that? And the fast answer to all of that stuff is, well, we need to know the difference between what stop are we going after. But it's not Joe and John and Lisa's stop. It's definitely not theirs.